your single "What the Hell" is doing really good on iTunes, and you're getting shout-outs from Kanye and Kim Kardashian on Twitter. So tell me, how's your reaction to all of this, since you've kind of been MIA, so to speak, and now you're back with this great single?
I'm just really excited to be back. It's been a few years, and I'm excited to see that What the Hell is doing good so far on iTunes, and the response has been really great, so I'm happy.
Cool. Now, I recently saw some behind-the-scenes footage for the video that you shot for the single. Tell us a little bit about the concept for the music video.
The music video for What the Hell is, it's kind of a guy chasing me around, and I hop into a random cab, and he's chasing me, and I go through a clothing store, and he chases me, but at the end of the video, it's really just me having a bunch of fun with him, and he's my boyfriend, so I like him at the end.
Well, was it shot in 3D as well?
The music video is in 3D, and my favorite part of the video, I think, is the rock-out scene at the end where I jump up on stage and I'm with my band when we shot it, and I got to watch it back in 3D with the glasses. It actually, you could see the crowd's hands, and it felt like you were, like, live in a crowd, so it was kind of cool.
So, the title of the album, Goodbye Lullaby, tell me a little bit about the meaning behind that title and the significance of it.
Goodbye Lullaby is about saying goodbye to something sweet and familiar and taking a step forward and opening a new chapter in life.
Nice. And, you said that the first single is more pop rock than the rest, which is very personal. Tell me a little bit about, like, some of the topics that you touch on in this album that you sing about on the album.
This album overall it's kind of bittersweet. It's full of sad and happy emotions, and the message really overall is about moving forward and coming out of that and finding inner strength. And the record it's a little more raw, a little more. The production, you can hear the vocal a lot. I wanted the vocal to be the main instrument, so it's a more emotional record, and you can really feel that, and I went for those raw, vulnerable moments, and I think those are the moments people will connect with. But having What the Hell be the first single, and it's kind of more like my older stuff, is kind of a good way to bridge into the new album.
Right. Now, do you have a favorite track off the album that you can tell us about?
I really like this song that I wrote alone called Goodbye, and it's a song that I produced. This is the first album that I've ever produced on. So I really got to take my time with this record. I spent like 2.5 years working on it. I've been done it for a while, but I was able to just like take my time, and I think that's one of my favorite songs. It kind of sounds a little bit like a lullaby.
As you said, you produced and wrote songs on this album. Seems like you have a little bit more freedom with this album compared to the last. Tell me a little bit about that experience, and, was there any pressure that you felt, or were you just more, did it come to you easier?
Because I took so long on this record, there was no pressure, and I was also working on this record in my home studio, as opposed to being in a studio and having to hurry up. And like, I was able to go about doing whatever it was I was doing, and if I had an idea, go downstairs to the studio and record it. And I played a lot of the instruments on this record, and like I said, I produced some tracks. So I really got to throw myself into this album, take my time, and make the record that I was really going for.
Now, whenever you were writing it, were there any, influences that you were taking? Would it be albums that you were listening to or anything like that?
I wouldn't really say that. I think I just my main goal was I wanted this album to be kind of a little more acoustic, because I love performing my songs stripped down and acoustic. Sometimes I'll perform songs like Skater Boy and Girlfriend and all that stuff, like broken down with just my band on acoustic guitars, and I've always liked how that kind of felt. So not that it was less production on this record, but it was just not as aggressive. So not as many blaring guitars and loud drums. Everything was just a little more mellow.
So with this new album, obviously, you're excited to get back on the stage. Have you made any plans so far as touring, or is that still...
I should be starting my world tour in April, or at the end of April, May. So I'm pretty excited about that. This month I'm going to Japan. Next month I'm in Europe and Hong Kong, and then back to Japan just doing promo for this album. So I'm excited to see the fans and connect and play the new music for them.
Cool. Do you have any, opening bands that might join you on the tour? Or?
At the moment, I'm not sure.
You are a celebrity judge for American Idol. Tell me, how do you think the show's going to do with these new judges that are added on, and as far as like Jennifer Lopez and Steven Tyler?
Yeah, I think the show will do really good. I think it's always done really good. I think when they switch the judges up, it's probably a good idea. It makes it exciting having someone like J-Lo on there and Steven Tyler, and I think it's a show that it's a great opportunity for people out there to fulfill their dreams and to have them come true.